All right, guys. How is it going? I am Bobby T here in the arcade. Let's fix this microphone a little bit. Probably getting a good view of my face, I guess. Yeah, that's just gonna have to be what it is. Let's see. Better. Sorry, guys, if the microphone's just jumbling around and all this. By myself down here in the arcade. We had a little bit of an issue in transferring the file for the predictions that we had made for the Rumble and for NXT. As always, the technical difficulties of life here and YouTube. So basically, what happened was I was transferring things from my phone to the computer. The computer and phone died together. It apparently erased the old information on my phone, but did not complete the new information on the computer. So these files now exist nowhere. So we have like an hour's worth of content gone to the wind. So hopefully here I'm going to throw some tags in. We're going to be talking NXT TakeOver. Right now it is super hot. We actually have 5 Live member Beavis is over there right now. Let's check if I got some audio. Oof, I am bright. Right now, let's check if I got some audio. Oof, I am bright. Right now, let's check if I got some... All right, so see, there's one watching, which is me. So we'll do some video editing real quick, get tags, get some people in here. So I'm going to be cross-posting this to our new site, 5 Live VP Wrestling. That is going to be our new all wrestling site. Our current site has a combination of both toys and wrestling. So we decided in the Venn diagram of YouTube watchers, we discovered that wrestling fans don't care about toys for the most part. Toy fans don't care about wrestling. There's a very slim sliver there in the middle where they touch. We were trying to appeal to them. Apparently those people don't watch 5 Live. So let's see. So like I was saying, we're just going to get this tagged up. We get a few watchers in here, and I will make actually a pretty good size announcement for something that I've been working on, and that will be available here pretty soon to fans of the WWE Hasbro style from 89 to 94. I'm a huge fan of that. So, oh wow, look at this. This whole side of my face is bright. That thing is, woo! That's quite the light I've got there. All right, so I got one other person watching. Hopefully it's not Mommy T. If you are Mommy T or not, give a like, a share, or a subscribe, or all three to the video here. Also, comment in the chat as to who you are. We're going to be talking NXT here in a minute. So, just like I was saying, I want to just get this a little tagged up here. Cool. So, for anybody who's already in, it's funny. So, our don't know who you are. My father years ago. You may even be my father right now because I know Bobby T Senior that Farouk has his new account. But I remember years ago I got a autograph from Coco Beware. My father had worked in a lot of airports when I was younger, so he'd see wrestlers and famous people all the time. And one of those people was Coco Beware. And you can just tell, and this is the most carniest thing. I have to dig this out. I have it somewhere. The autograph said, "To my fan, Coco Beware, the Birdman." That was the whole, oh, sorry, the Birdman, Coco Beware. Funniest thing, just to my fan. Like, not to little Bobby, to Bob, Bobby, whatever. No, my fan. So that was pretty interesting. So do please give a like down there, hit that thumbs up. That's going to definitely help us out here. All right. That was actually a really bad series of tags, and I'm going to get rid of them. Sorry, guys, that you got to watch me do this here. NXT. Usually here's when I would have Martin to vamp a little bit or something, but I don't, so... So I'll be doing another video shortly after this where we're going to be talking about the Rumble and our Rumble predictions. In the comments, leave who you think's going to be winning this Rumble. Let's see. It's going to be a pretty crazy night, so there seems to be a lot in the cards. We'll see what they get to. All right, so almost done here. Philadelphia. Okay. So that is that, and we will leave it at that. All right, so we are going to jump into the card here. It's going to be a pretty good night. I think they're really going to build up a lot here in this pay-per-view going into WrestleMania. This is going to be more of a setup for that. We were left in our last pay-per-view. Things were kind of weird. Drew McIntyre gets hurt, Almos, who I don't believe was supposed to win that title that night. He ends up winning it. So is this a course correction that we're going to see, or do we continue to go forward with Almos? So we'll be talking about that in just a few minutes here. Let's give this one of these. So, what matches are you most interested in for the night? Leave them in the comments or in the chat, and we will definitely want to talk about that. We have our live show coming up tonight on 5 Live VP. There we're mostly, as we talk about toys, but tonight we're going to definitely talk about NXT, and we'll be talking about also WWE's Royal Rumble. We also will be doing live reactions to videos to the matches. We're going to do 2 of them, then we're going to do our live show on VP, then we're going to go back to finishing off the card. So it's going to be a very NXT heavy night tonight. Got a bunch of toys too. We actually went pretty insane. We ended up going pretty nuts there for a little bit at Walmart's currently having their clearance, and that has just been nuts. So, all right. Cool beans. All right, so we're all tagged up, and we can move forward. I got Gargano Almos. That's almost Gargano Velveteen Dream. Yeah, man, that Velveteen Dream versus Gargano is, wow. 2 amazing workers, just beyond the pale good. So let's get this card up here. I think Martin was on and he jumped off. I think my dad was on and he jumped off. So I don't know what that's all about, you pair of jerks. Final card. So yeah, this card was up in the air up until just this past week. They did solve a bunch of things and really shape it at the last minute with who was going to be wrestling who. All right, so going down to the bottom of the card, and by no means, I mean, I think that their talent pool right now in NXT is so deep that you can say that this is the worst or the bottom of the card match, but truthfully, this isn't like the Beefcake and Greg Valentine days. Like, bottom of the card by no means is a bad thing here. So first match would be Cassius Ohno versus Velveteen Dream. I think this one's going to be pretty cut and dry. We're going to see a really awesome match. Again, a guy with a great work rate on Velveteen Dream. And Ohno is I don't want to say he's an enhancement talent, because that makes him sound like a jobber, and he's not a jobber. He is someone on the level of Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, guys who have gotten close, but they could put somebody over. They can really enhance somebody, but they aren't going to be the man. I think that's what Ono's currently doing. Dream is clearly on his way up. That last match against Black was phenomenal. For him to get his heat back, he's going to need a win. It will be at Ono's expense, but at the same time, we've seen Ono recently doing this for a few different guys in NXT, so this isn't that much of a surprise, and I think Dream, he'll take it. It'll be clean. No shenanigans. He'll do his weirdness. Ono's gonna throw around his butt or whatever he does. Yeah, he Martin's saying right here he is selling too well. He is, man. They sell very well. These guys have it. We talk about the 5-tool player. Right now, Dream is the 5-tool player. Dude's that good. Peace sells. That sounds like my mother. I don't think Farouk is saying that. All right. It's weirding me out. My mouse pad was upside down. Oh boy, the chat has gone off. All right, guys. So yeah, I think we got Dream. That one pretty cut and dry. If you agree, leave it in the chat. If you disagree, call me a big stupid idiot. Which Martin's probably now going to call me a big stupid idiot. Although he wants Dream to win too. I think Martin is becoming Dream's like #1 fan. He's going to start like wearing a jacket but no shirt. It's going to be hilarious. Hey Martin, tonight for live, jacket no shirt. You want to be Dream for his match? All right. So next up, and only your wife. Your wife would be the only person into that. Maybe my mom. I don't know. That weird? I don't know. So next up on the card here is an Extreme Rules match between Adam Cole and Alistair Black. I think Cole wins this one. He needs to be put over. Undisputed Era needs to go to that next level. It would suck to do it to Black, but at the same time, when you really think about if this were the video game, you would see Velveteen Dream versus Alistair Black at War Games. Winner was Dream, or winner was Black. He goes up, Dream goes down. Now into this event, Cole wins, he goes up, so Black loses, Black goes down, Dream comes back up. I think to see these two guys on WrestleMania weekend, Black versus Dream, would be phenomenal. And I know I say that a lot. This would be better than AJ Styles phenomenal. This would be that level of because these two dudes, that might be my favorite match of last year, aside from the obvious of Pete Dunne. Oh yeah, I didn't want to talk about it because now I just want to go watch it. So yeah, sorry, Martin. I will be talking about Pete Dunne probably quite a bit tonight. I definitely think he's going to show up in the Rumble, but we'll get into that in the next part. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit like, and subscribe to all of your friends. On 5 Live VP, when we hit 300 subs, we're going to be doing a giveaway. That giveaway will be actually for one you can't see here because the light is reflecting off the case, but for the quarter scale PCS Toys Sub-Zero statue. We have a video about this. I did a little B-roll shot where it's got music and snowflakes and everything. Go check that out. But we will be giving that away to somebody in the contiguous 48 United States. Anywhere out of there, you can still win it, but you're gonna have to pay for shipping, and it's gonna be expensive. The box, God, I think it was 12 pounds, and it's really like it's massive. So anyway, turn on my battery here. There we go. So, and then over on 5 Live VP Wrestling or at 5 Live VPW, we have the Instagram up. 5 Live VP is our normal Instagram and also our channel and all that stuff. Over there, I've been posting a few pictures, but when we hit 100 there, I will be revealing soon my top secret Hasbro project. It's a WWE Hasbro project that I've been working on, something I've wanted to see for a long time for the classic style. Finally finished it up. The molds are done. When we hit 100, I will be giving away one of these. And I'll actually give the person who wins a choice of who they would like it to be, as I have about 10 options. So stay tuned for that at 5 Live VP Wrestling or 5 Live VPW. And I'll put a link to that channel over here in the chat and into the comments. So in case you can get over there and subscribe. And tell your friends and my mom, who maybe should subscribe. As of February 1st, we're going to be completely over there too on all wrestling. So our last wrestling show will be this Wednesday on 5 Live VP, and that'll move over with audio-only versions and a few other things. So let's see. Next up, Authors of Pain versus Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish for the NXT tag titles. This one's going to go Undisputed Era. I think they're having a great night tonight, and then make a play a little later on. We'll talk about that in just a second. This match is going to be good. I do like Authors of Pain in a weird way. I didn't like them originally. I thought they were fairly static. Now they're really kind of... You can get a good match out of them. I think it needs to be pushed, however. In this case, O'Reilly and Fish are the kind of people who can push them. So I do see this being a good match, but it's going to be Fish and O'Reilly. Authors of Pain will do their double power bombs and all their crazy stuff. Fish and O'Reilly are spot monkeys to a certain extent, so they'll take it and they'll do all their crazy stuff. And the best part about the Authors of Pain is that these are big dudes. They can take a beating, so big bumps are... I think we're going to see a big table bump in this one. But it will be Undisputed Era. Next up on the list, we got NXT Women's Title Match, Shayna Baszler versus Ember Moon. I love Moon. I do not believe she belongs in NXT anymore. I think that's over. She's too good. And not too good, but that's the wrong way to say it. I think that she is very good for the talent pool they currently have until you inject Shayna Baszler into the mix, and Baszler's immediately better. So the right thing to do right now is to get the belt off of Moon and have her appear tomorrow night in the Women's Rumble and have her bump heads with Asuka. And we'll talk about that in my Rumble predictions coming up after this, but I think there's something there between Moon and Asuka. there's a friendship, there's a rivalry, there's one of my favorite matches of 2017. So that said, go back and check that out. Asuka's last match versus Ember Moon for the NXT championships. Yeah, Martin, me too, man. This is going to be a long one. Luckily, we have a bathroom down here in the arcade because I'll be watching it here. But yikes on bikes, man. It's going to be a long one. And Beavis is there, man. How are we not there? Do we just get in a car and go? I think we're going to get in the element and go, man. I don't know. It's killing me. It's killing me. It's killing me. So, I'm watching myself right now just have a flip out. So, now I think Bazler wins this one. Aside from the fact of what I said about Moon needing to move up, I think that Bazler right now is walked in, is very clearly better than everybody else. They're putting the choke out monster angle on her. I think she is going to have an amazing match versus Moon, but walk out as champion. And this will give a little more credence to the new four horsewomen, being Rousey, Bazler, and the other ones. I don't remember who the other ones are. But this would give them a little credence. They'd have a belt. They'd have a major women's belt, one that we all respect. So I see Bazler taking this one and Moon going, moving up. And then Bazler just running roughshod over everybody. They can inject a few more people from the Mae Young in. A Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler is obviously in the cards. So I think that's what we're going to see next, actually. All right. And finally, the NXT title match. Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almos. I don't know, man. Look, the wrestling fan in me, the mark in me, wants it to be Gargano. The other side of that mark goes, no, wait, I like the villain that Almos is playing right now. He can, for that, like right now, Almos I think can stay in NXT for a while, and it would do him good, but it would make sense that he's there. If he goes to the main roster, he just becomes a clown. I really don't see him doing much more in the main roster, as there's not very much for him. So I would like to see Almos win this. I think Gargano's going to win this. What I kind of enjoy about his manager, and I don't remember his name, Martin loves her. She's doing kind of something I think that's cool that you don't see managers do. She is like, there's the workout video, and she's having him work out to defend certain strategies that Gargano's going to employ. We never see that. I really love if she turned into like a super hot manager with like John Madden's brain. And like everything is a board where it's like, oh, you're fighting Alistair Black? Watch out for his kicks. He's going to line up like this and shift his weight and do this. And that'd be really, really cool. I think that she would be able to like research these guys so that he could dismantle them. That would be awesome. If not, somebody's got to do this. Like, it's such a cool idea. Shayna Baszler, if she were to get a manager, I think that would be really cool. If they were working out MMA tactics to combat wrestling tactics. I like it. I think, however, Gargano's going to win this one. In the real world, I want it to be Almos. I think it's going to be Gargano. He's too much of a fan's vote right now. They're kind of giving him the Daniel Bryan build, which also means he may lose this. That's the other side of this. If they're doing the Daniel Bryan build where he loses and loses and loses, you give it to him at Mania. That's where it's going to get the biggest pop. That takeover, I guess it would be Takeover New Orleans. I don't know if they give it a name yet. They give these names. The takeovers get names still. Oh, that water is low. So going into the men's rumble, I think there's going to be a few call-ups from NXT. Maybe people that are very temporary. Obviously, they're just to fill a gap. Maybe AOP, depending on what happens here tonight. I could see them moving up. They're really starting to build on the main roster tag teams. But tag teams that are solely tag teams, like the Usos, the Golden Rings, Benjamin and headband there, Gable. But the Ascension and the Bludgeon Brothers, these are all made for each other tag teams. The Revival is in this. So I think they would actually fit in. I could see them jumping onto Raw, possibly with Paul Ellering, bring Paul Ellering back to Monday night. and they could play that whole angle. Yeah, I don't really. I mean, they'd only need like 1 or 2 people from NXT, so it really wouldn't even be that much. Maybe even Authors of Pain don't come out. Who knows? It's gonna be so much. Um, all right, guys. Well, hey, thank you for hanging out. I've been Bobby T down here in the arcade, and I guess we are 5Live VP/VPW. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your friends about these cool dudes who give crap away and open toys. We will be back a little bit later tonight for some matches live streamed and synced up to reaction and review of the tonight's NXT matches. So do tune back in for that. And then at 10:30, we are doing our regular Saturday Night Live show, but not Saturday Night Live. Don't want to get sued. We have a ton of stuff to open tonight. We all went nuts. So do please tune into that. I see somebody just jumped in, but I go back to the beginning of the video. We do talk about some stuff. But do tune in tonight at 5Live VP on all social networking, and you bought it because you love it. That's all that matters. I'm doing a Rumble video in like 2 minutes.